Imagine this, the only AI tool you've heard of is ChatGPT. Well, if that's true, then there's a good chance you or your kids could be missing out on some of the most game-changing learning tools of this generation. AI can think like human, they process information, they perform tasks at lightning speed, all without the emotional roadblocks we face. Now think about the power applied to learning a new language. By making AI your teammates, you could literally have a lineup of language coaches at your fingertip, all working tirelessly to help you master your language skills. What if I told you that with AI you could have an experience so customized it feels like your very own private tutor helping you at your own pace at any time you want? That's what this video is all about. The quote, "In the future, the one who can manage the AI wins," captures the shift towards a future where AI isn't just a tool, but also a skill that leverages and differentiates people and businesses. Much like how learning programming has become a critical skill in modern education, the ability to manage, guide, and instruct AI systems is the key to future success. Think of it this way, just as programming lets people teach computers specific instructions, managing AI is like giving a broader and more complex set of instructions to an intelligent system that can adapt and learn. So managing AI effectively combines leadership, decision-making, and a solid understanding of technology, making it the skills that will set successful individuals apart in an AI-integrated world.
Alexa, can you say 1 to 10 in Spanish?
1 to 10 in Spanish is 1 a 10.
Can you say how are you in Spanish?
How are you in Spanish is ¿Cómo estás?
¿Cómo estás? How do you say what is your name in Spanish?
What is your name in Spanish is ¿Cuál es tu nombre?
Adão, ¿cómo te llamas? What is the definition of ¿Cómo te llamas?
Como te llamas directly translates to how do you call yourself. In other words, it is Spanish for what is your name.
Exactly. Can you teach me how to learn basic Spanish?
If you want to speak Spanish, start by learning common phrases, such as hola, which means hello. Buenos dias means good morning, and buenas noches means good evening or good night.
Even a 9-year-old kid knows how to use an AI to learn a new language. Why can't we adults? By the way, if you're new here, I'm Rachelle, the UK boss mama. I grew up in Hong Kong speaking 6 languages, and my journey has taken me from studying in France for a short period of time to making a life here in the UK. As a lifelong learner, I know the only way to truly explore the world is to keep an open mind and embrace the opportunity that comes my way. So if I can learn a language, or 6, you can absolutely do the same. In the past 2 years, I've been learning French from scratch. I even took the French DELF A1 exam last month. If you're curious about how I prepared, click here for my exam tips, especially if you're gearing up for exams like GCSE or A-level. Over time, I've tried different methods to progress my learning, adjusting to my study habits, my schedule, and my strength. As an ENFJ, I've also thought about what strategies work best for extroverts and introverts when learning a new language. And I've set myself a goal for reaching B2 level fluency in 2 or 3 years. Besides my regular one-on-one lessons with my native French teacher, I rely on AI tools to fill in the gaps in my off hours, providing a fun, motivating ways to practice without stress. And today I'm going to share with you the AI tool I've tried and recommend to supercharge your language learning journey. Are you ready? Let's jump in. There's a famous YouTube channel that has introduced an idea that's changing how we learn, which is called learning at your own pace. Honestly, this concept has been getting popular and being discussed in educational setting nowadays. For years, like students follow a structured syllabus, each lesson on a rigid schedule. And some kids learn quickly, others slowly, but the system didn't leave much room for those differences. The system also made private and small groups learning a luxury, available mostly in private schools or tutoring setups. But learning is shifting. Look at Netflix and streaming. We now watch when we want, not by a broadcast schedule. AI is pushing the idea of personalized learning even further. In language learning, AI can be that perfect blend of structural guidance and personal flexibility, matching your pace exactly. Have a think in your mind, how many language learning AI tools you know in the market? Like 3, 5, 10, or to me, I've know about 17 different AI tools that are more common in the market in my mind. There you go. But if we need to improve a particular aspect of language skills, what AI tool can we use? Say for example, if I want to improve my verbal communications, including both listening and speaking, I can definitely try out Duolingo, Rosetta Stone, Pronouns, Alexa, Elsa Speak, and etc. On the other hand, if I want to improve my written communication skills, I can try out ChatGPT and Duolingo as well. ChatGPT is like having an on-demand tutor who's ready for any question or practice section. I normally use it to clarify grammar, getting translation, or even create conversation practice topics. It's like a fantastic way to sharpen your understanding without waiting for a formal lesson. Well, while Duolingo is always on top of language learners' mind as it's pretty all-rounded and has game-style lessons that make it fun, like matching, shopping, and role-playing, plus your progress to be checked. When it comes to learning a new language, speaking is often the hardest part to master. Take English as an example. Even though I've been living here in the UK for a few years and now run my YouTube channel in English, my English still isn't as fluent or natural as a native speaker's. I first learned English in Hong Kong, starting from kindergarten, where we were taught British English. But as American movies and music came popular worldwide, we couldn't help but be influenced by American culture and accents.
And then the other day she goes, "Can I have some water?" And I went, "It's water." And she was like, "No, it's water." I was like, "No."
British accents have always been my favorite, to be honest. Perhaps because of my early exposure or because I've now moved to the UK, I found the British accent charming. Working at a school in England, I noticed that pupils are taught received pronunciation, which is also called RP. And many of my colleagues speak in this accent, which has started to influence my accent as well. Living in the UK, where different accents surround you, your own accent naturally shifts over time. If your English isn't fluent yet, especially if you've recently moved to an English-speaking country or you want to work hard on these skills, apart from watching some YouTube channel in English that helps you with the accents, you may also find some self-learning AI tools helpful. So today I'm picking one useful AI tool called Pronouns that I've been using and trying. Let's see how it is going to help you learning to another level as well. Let's get started. Pronoun is one of my favorites for improving spoken English. It's an AI-powered tool designed to help non-native speakers like me enhance pronunciation, grammar, and fluency. When you record your voice, the app analyzes it and giving real-time feedback on what you're saying and how you're saying it. When you register for an account, it asks if you like to practice with an American or British accent, so I choose the British accent, of course. And I started with a free account which already allows me to record a passage, and the AI provides corrections for my accent and pronunciation. Here's how Pronouns works. You can choose to record calls, check with AI, or read an article aloud. It will give you pinpointed feedback on specific sounds, grammar issues, or areas to improve. And for people like me who are sometimes hesitant to speak in a language I'm still not completely fluent in, practicing with AI can really reduce the fear of making mistakes. The feature I love the most is the AI conversation tool. I used to feel anxious about speaking to someone in a language I'm not fluent in, which is why I haven't yet explored the other talking to human app deeply. But with the AI, I don't have to worry about making mistakes or unintentionally saying something impolite that might get lost in translation. Now let's see how it goes with my AI practice partner here. I would like to learn about small talk because I'm not really good at this one, so I'll do small talk.
Hey Boss Mama, what's your favourite small talk topic? Weather, movies, or perhaps something quirky like pets?
Talking about pets would be fun. I have a cat. What about you?
Cats are awesome. I don't have a pet, but I love hearing about them. What's your cat's name and their funniest quirk?
So my cat is called Gaiji, and she's a tabby cat, and I think she's around 13 years old. We brought her from Hong Kong. She has been living with us in the UK for like a couple of years already.
Gaiji sounds like a lovely companion. It must be fun to watch her adapt to her new environment. Does she have any favourite spots or activities that make her particularly happy?
Well, not really. When she was small, she loves to play the pet toys with us, but when has been getting older, she's just too lazy, like an old lady. So her favorite activity at home is to sleep, and when it's cold, she likes to cuddle. She likes to be cuddling with us or staying under the sun and staying next to the radiator.
Sounds like Gaiji has perfected the art of relaxation. Cuddling and sunbathing are definitely the best perks of being a cat. Has she ever surprised you with any sneaky antics, despite her lazy demeanour?
Sorry, what do you mean?
I was curious if Gaiji has ever done something unexpected or playful, even though she mostly enjoys lounging around. Cats can surprise us sometimes. Has she ever shown a burst of energy or done something funny?
She's getting along well with my son because she didn't like him previously when he was small. Apart from talking about the pets, can we talk something else?
Sure, we can chat about anything else. What's something you've been curious about or interested in lately?
Well, let's talk about the weather. Do you know why the British people love talking about the weather all the time?
Absolutely. The British often talk about the weather because it can be quite unpredictable and it's a neutral topic that everyone can discuss. Plus, it's a great icebreaker in conversations. Do you have a favourite type of weather?
Well, I used to hate summer when I was in Hong Kong, but after I moved here, I love summertime because of the long daytime and the lovely weather, and there's no rain, so it's just so lovely. It's the end of November, and yesterday it was like 0 degree, and it feels like -3 degree or something, and it's not even winter yet. I'm surprised.
It's amazing how a change in location can shift your feelings about the seasons. Longer days and mild weather can really brighten your mood. How do you like to enjoy the summer days now that you've come to appreciate them?
Well, during the summertime, I love doing barbecue with my family and friends. I also love going out, like playing football with my son. I mean, he plays football and then I just stay on the other side and watch him, but it's very relaxing, and I can read a book, have a cup of coffee or have a cup of tea, which I enjoy a lot.
That sounds like a perfect summer day. Barbecues, family time and a good book make for such enjoyable moments. What kind of books do you like to read while you relax?
Wow, let's talk about book now. Well, recently I love reading about the cultural differences and parenting and language learning book.
Those topics are fascinating and incredibly valuable. Understanding cultural differences can really enrich your perspective, especially in parenting. Do you have a favourite book in those genres that stood out to you?
Well, I do, but Oliver, do you know I have a YouTube channel?
That's awesome. What kind of content do you create on your YouTube channel?
Well, I do language learning. I love French culture. I also talk a lot about French culture.
That sounds incredibly interesting and enriching. Exploring the differences and similarities in cultures can really engage your audience. Do you have a favourite aspect of French culture that you love sharing with your viewers? What's your favourite way to practice your language skills?
Well, using pronouns and talking with AI will be a good way for me to practice my language because I'm not shy away and then I'm not afraid of making mistakes when I talk, so which is really good.
That's a fantastic approach. Embracing mistakes is key to learning. Do you have any specific topics you enjoy discussing when you're practicing with AI?
Well, I think it's all good for tonight, so maybe talk to you next time. Bye!
Sounds great. Boss Mama, it was lovely chatting with you. Have a wonderful night, and I'll look forward to our next conversation. Bye.
It was incredible. I mean, he's just like a human. You know, when I move to a new country, the most scary part is to talk with somebody using the language that I'm not very fluent in and I'm not very familiar with, even though it's English that I always speak when I was in Hong Kong, like with my client or something, but still I don't think my accent is very local. It's not very native, especially when the vocabularies and the slang is not as good as the native speakers. But with the AI, I'm not shying away with mistakes or the lack of vocabulary, the error in grammar or something like that. Yeah, if you want to talk, you just speak with the AI, which is really good. And I really spent a period of time to go through the tool by myself and make the most of it. If you want to try whether it suits your learning needs, you may click on the link from the description box to try it out. After using AI tools like Duolingo and pronouns, I realized just how much AI can do to help us overcome the challenges of language learning, especially when it comes to speaking confidently. But here's the thing, Duolingo and pronouns are just one example. AI tools are rapidly transforming every aspect of language learning, like listening, speaking, writing, and more, by making it more personal, accessible, and engaging. So why exactly is AI the future of language learning? Let's dive into the 3 main reasons AI is completely reshaping the way we learn language today. First, learning a new language is all about practicing. Unless you're immersed in the environment of your target language, like you're already staying in that country, the more you practice, the faster you master the language. So the traditional learning style could only allow you to master it over a long period of time unless you pay more for lessons to foster it. But then it occupies most of your time as well, or you may even need to be a full-time student to achieve your learning goals, which is not always possible. AI tools help you practice anytime, making consistent learning achievable even with a busy schedule. Remember, learning at your own pace. Second, AI tools are structured and have tailored learning paths that tells you exactly where to start and where to go next. So with AI tools, it's as if a roadmap for learning has been laid out for you, like plenty of resources are available on digital forms, so you don't even need to search for them from anywhere, which wastes time. And lastly, AI tools provide feedback that's both immediately and specific. The platform pronouns that I introduced in this video, for example, will tell you exactly which sounds to work on and saving you times and helping you improve faster. This personalized feedback isn't just helpful, and it makes the process engaging and enjoyable. So now we understand why AI is transforming language learning, but here's the real question: how we can prepare ourselves or even our kids to thrive in the future where AI is everywhere. Just having AI tools isn't enough. To truly harness their power, we need specific skills. It's like learning to drive. Having a powerful car is great, but knowing how to navigate with confidence is what makes the difference. As I think about what the future holds, I hope the next generation, like my child, is equipped with those core attributes that make you or your next generation not only to just survive, but to stand out. Let's dive into the essential skills that will help all of us make the most of AI in language learning. The key trait number 1 is self-motivation, because AI will nag you to study. It's all on you. Self-motivation is non-negotiable. Unlike a traditional teacher or classroom environment, imagine AI tool won't remind you or will maybe send you a notification to study or push you to practice. Instead, they are ready wherever you are, and that flexibility can be both a blessing or a challenge. You have to be the one who set goals and take the initiative. Imagine it like having a top-notch personal coach who is available 24/7, but only works when you show up. Self-motivation fuels consistency, and that's what real progress comes from. The key trait number 2 is about time management. While AI makes learning more accessible, it's still up to you to organize your time effectively, and time management is just crucial. Carving out regular sessions to practice with AI is what will ultimately lead to measurable progress. This doesn't mean cramming or marathon study sessions. Rather, it's about setting aside manageable, consistent blocks of time, even if it's just 10 to 15 minutes a day. With AI's flexibility, you can work it into your unique schedule, but without time management, the tool's potential just goes to waste. The last key trait I would say is curiosity. This keeps us excited and willing to explore new methods, tools, and approaches. AI opens up so many innovative ways to learn through interactive games, speaking practice with virtual partners, or custom lessons plans based on your strengths and weaknesses. To make the most of these opportunities, you need an open-minded attitude towards new tech and an eagerness to experiment. Curiosity pushes you to explore beyond the basics, helping you build a well-rounded skill skill sets, then stay motivated through the ups and downs of language learning. Think back to a couple of years ago when COVID changed the way we learn. Suddenly we relied on YouTube for the how-to guides, Zoom for meetings, and Google Classroom for school, and now we've adapted and we see that learning digitally opens up the new worlds. This brought us human beings a new way of learning. We've been influenced and adapted to the change. So what's next? In the future, we will still need to attend physical classrooms, or will AI be able to guide us in creating holistic, tailor-made learning plans right here from home? Well, actually, AI can do that already. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe and share with friends who are curious about AI in education. Let me know in the comments how you feel about AI in learning, and click below for more video about language learning. After this, I'll show you how my ChatGPT buddy helped me plan my own French study journey. See you next time. Bye! So I'm going to ask ChatGPT to do a holistic French learning plan for me. How do we start? We have to give her some information, right? Background information for myself, like I have just taken the DELF A1 French exam, but my goal is to achieve DELF B2 level within 2 years. Is it too aggressive? Anyway, well, I have a day job and I only have 1 day free in a week plus a weekend to study my French. However, I also need to spend some times on YouTube video for my channel. I am an ENFJ, so you know when it comes to the ways I learn the new skills. Can you make a whole list? Very polite. Make a holistic French learning plan for myself with practical examples and milestones. Right! In just less than 1 minute, the plan is out. Let's see how he said. Holistic French learning plan for achieving DELF B2 in 2 years. Overall strategy. Leveraging ENFJ strategies. ENFJs thrive on interactive, creative, and socially engaging activities, incorporate group learning, role-playing, and expressive methods like storytelling to stay motivated. So that's what I'm doing now. Prioritize consistency over intensity. Aim for 1 to 2 hours of focused study per section. Short daily practice during weekdays can reinforce retention. Oh, that's the immersive environment. Yeah, I talked about that in my last video. Well, blend learning with your daily routine to maximize limited time. Weekly breakdown. I need something practical, right? Monday to Friday work days. Time commitments, 30 minutes daily during commutes or breaks, okay? Activity, vocabulary practice, use app like Anki or Quizlet to review DELF B1, B2 word list, okay? Listening practice, watch short French video or listen to podcasts like Inner French or News in Slow French. Oh, I didn't know this one. Speaking practice, record yourself summarizing a topic, the day's news in French. Recording myself, yes, I did. Yeah, that's why I have my YouTube channel, right? And 1 free day during the week. Time commitment, 4 to 5 hours, split into focus session. Well, that's quite a lot. Grammar and writing, dedicate 2 hours to structured grammar study using resources like Grammarly, Progressive du Français. Oh, I don't even know there's something like this. Write short essays on the topic from past DELF exams. Spend 1 hour with the tutor on platforms like iTalkTai or via a language exchange partner. Cultural immersion, watch a French movie or series with subtitles. Yes, I've been doing that. Weekend. Time commitment, 3 to 4 hours spread across 2 days. Reading and listening, read article from Le Monde or TV5 Monde. Okay, listen to related podcasts to connect spoken or written language. Exam practice, work through Delft B1, B2 exam papers to familiarize yourself with the format. YouTube integration, document your learning journey in French. That's what I've been doing. Milestones, first 6 months, achieve Delft B2 proficiency. Be able to write a cohesive paragraph and engage in basic conversations. 1 year, progress to Delft B1. Start understanding intermediate level spoken French, like text talks in French. Wow. 18 months, refine Delft B2 skills. Focus on writing essays, expressing opinions, and discussing abstract topics. Speak confidently in extended conversations. And in 2 years, take the Delft B2 exam and pass. Very importantly, pass. To be honest, my ChatGPT buddy has given me a lot of new advices that I have never explored before, which is really, really good.